Maria Anna Angelica Kauffman, known to the world as Angelica Kauffman, was one of the most celebrated artists of the 18th century. Born on October 30th, 1741, in Chur, a town in the Swiss canton of Graubünden, Kauffman's life and career unfolded during a time of great social, artistic, and intellectual change in Europe. Her extraordinary talent and determination allowed her to rise to prominence in a male-dominated art world, and she remains a notable figure in the history of Western art. Kauffman was born into a family with a strong connection to the arts. Her father, Johann Joseph Kauffman, was a painter of modest success and played a pivotal role in her early education. From a young age, Angelica displayed a remarkable aptitude for both art and music. She received instruction in painting from her father and was encouraged to study the great masters of the Renaissance. Her early life involved frequent travel throughout Switzerland, Austria, and Italy due to her father's commissions, which exposed her to a wide array of artistic styles and traditions. In addition to her visual talents, Kauffman was a gifted musician and linguist. She spoke several languages fluently, including German, Italian, French, and English, and her musical abilities were such that she considered pursuing a career in opera. However, she ultimately chose to focus on painting, in part due to the moral reservations of the time surrounding women in theatrical professions and the encouragement of her father. Her family's travels eventually brought them to Italy, where Kauffman immersed herself in the rich artistic culture of the country. Italy was a major center of artistic training and patronage during the 18th century, and Kauffman used her time there to refine her skills and establish her reputation. She studied the works of the old masters and became proficient in the neoclassical style, which was gaining popularity during the Enlightenment era. Her charm, intelligence, and talent attracted the attention of influential patrons and intellectuals, including the archaeologist Johann Joachim Winckelmann, who praised her work and helped introduce her to a wider audience. By the early 1760s, Kauffman had begun to make a name for herself in Rome and other major Italian cities. Her portraiture and history paintings were particularly admired, and she became known for her ability to blend classical themes with a refined, graceful style that appealed to contemporary tastes. Her work attracted a cosmopolitan clientele, including nobility, diplomats, and fellow artists. In 1766, Kauffman traveled to England, where her career reached new heights. England at the time was experiencing a cultural renaissance, with an expanding interest in the arts and the formation of new institutions dedicated to artistic achievement. Kauffman's arrival coincided with this flourishing environment, and she quickly established herself within London's artistic and intellectual elite. Her reputation preceded her, and she received numerous commissions for portraits and historical subjects. Her grace and elegance made her a favorite in fashionable circles, and she became friends with prominent figures such as Sir Joshua Reynolds, a leading English painter and the first president of the Royal Academy. Their friendship played a significant role in Kauffman's success in England, and in 1768 she was invited to become a founding member of the Royal Academy of Arts in London. This was an extraordinary achievement, as she was one of only 2 women included among the founding members, the other being Mary Moser. As a member of the Royal Academy, Kauffman was at the heart of the English art world. She exhibited regularly at the Academy's annual shows and continued to receive high-profile commissions. Her ability to work in both portraiture and history painting, a genre traditionally reserved for male artists, helped solidify her standing as a groundbreaking figure. Despite the challenges faced by women artists in the 18th century, Kauffman navigated the art world with skill, using her networks, charm, and reputation to maintain her independence and professional stature. Kauffman's career in England lasted for over a decade, during which time she became one of the most sought-after artists in the country. However, her personal life was not without turmoil. In 1767, she married a man who falsely claimed to be a count, only to discover he was an impostor and bigamist. The marriage was annulled, and the scandal caused her distress. But she eventually recovered and returned her focus to her work. In 1781, following the death of her father and the accumulation of a substantial fortune, Kauffman decided to leave England and return to Italy. She settled in Rome, where she married the Venetian artist Antonio Zucchi, who had supported her work for many years. Their marriage was reportedly happy, and they established a respected artistic household that became a hub for artists, writers, and dignitaries visiting the Eternal City. In Rome, Kauffman enjoyed continued success and recognition. Her home became a center of cultural exchange, attracting both Italian and international visitors. She remained active as a painter, producing works that reflected her deep engagement with classical literature, mythology, and Enlightenment ideals. Her style continued to evolve, embracing a refined neoclassicism that mirrored broader European trends in art and thought. Kauffman's legacy extended beyond her own work. She was an inspiration to other women artists and a symbol of what could be achieved through talent and perseverance in a society that offered limited opportunities to women in professional fields. Her inclusion in the Royal Academy helped pave the way for future generations of women in the arts, even though women would remain underrepresented in such institutions for many years. Angelica Kauffman died in Rome on November 5, 1807, at the age of 66. Her funeral was a grand affair, organized in accordance with her status as a respected artist. The procession was attended by members of the Accademia di San Luca, an esteemed Roman art institution, and was modeled on the funeral of Raphael, a testament to the esteem in which she was held. Today, Kauffman's contributions are recognized not only in her surviving works, but also in the broader history of art and gender. Her life serves as a powerful example of how talent, education, and resilience can challenge the boundaries of convention. Despite the obstacles she faced, she carved out a place for herself among the most influential artists of her time. Kauffman's ability to balance artistic achievement with social acumen allowed her to transcend national and gender boundaries, making her a truly international figure in the art world. Her story is one of passion, intellect, and artistry, a life lived in pursuit of beauty, truth, and recognition in an era that rarely extended such honors to women. As modern scholarship continues to reassess the contributions of overlooked or marginalized figures in art history, Angelica Kauffman stands out as a pioneering artist whose work and life offer rich insights into the cultural currents of her age. She remains a key figure in the study of neoclassicism and the history of women in art, celebrated not just for her technical skill, but for the trail she blazed for those who came after her.